What if I told you that the very architect of your identity, your memory, is a liar? Not just every now and then, but actively, constantly. We're about to uncover a pretty unsettling truth. Your brain isn't just recording your past, it's literally rewriting it every single day.
Now, that might sound like an exaggeration, but from a neuroscientific perspective, it's shockingly accurate. We all trust our memory. I mean, it's the foundation of who we are, right? But the truth is, you're not playing back a recording. You're telling a story. Your brain right now is editing your past to make it fit your present.
Just let that sink in for a second. Think about your most cherished memory, that birthday party, your first bike ride, the smell of summer vacation. What if the version you hold on to so tightly is a fiction? A story your brain wrote to make sense of the person you are today. So today, we're going to break down exactly how this all works. We'll start with why you're basically an unreliable narrator. Then we'll bust the myth of perfect memory. We'll dive into the actual neuroscience, see how the outside world can literally edit your mind, explore why we get dreams and reality mixed up, and finally, ask if this incredible flaw might actually be a feature. Okay, so let's start with this wild idea. Every single time you recall a memory, you physically change it in your brain. You're not just pulling up a file, you are performing an act of creation. Your brain is constantly tweaking your past to make sense of your present, which, yeah, makes you a pretty unreliable narrator. So, how did we get this so wrong for so long? Well, most of us think of memory like a giant library. When something happens, your brain neatly files it away like a book on a shelf. And when you want to remember it, you just pull out the book and read it, completely unchanged. But science is telling us that's not how it works at all. This right here is the crucial shift. The new science sees memory as a giant Lego set. So instead of storing a single book, your brain breaks experiences down into tiny pieces, sights, sounds, feelings, smells, and scatters them all over. When you remember, your brain has to act like a master builder, trying to reassemble that model from scratch every single time. But here's the glitch. Your brain absolutely hates empty spaces. If it can't find a specific Lego piece, say the exact color of your friend's car from that old memory, it doesn't just leave a blank spot. Nope. It grabs a generic piece from your schema, your general knowledge of the world, and just plugs it right in. So it might guess the car was red, because, a lot of cars are red. You don't even feel the substitution. You just see a complete, perfect memory. So how does this rebuilding process physically change your brain? For decades, we thought memories were basically set in stone. But then came this groundbreaking discovery, something we can call the brain's save-as function, and it changed everything. The process is called reconsolidation. And the best way to think about it is like a Word document. When you open a memory, you're not just reading it. The connections in your brain holding it together literally become unstable, changeable. It's like you've put the memory in edit mode. In your current mood, new information you've learned, even the person you're talking to can get mixed in. Then, when you're done remembering, your brain doesn't just hit save. It hits save as, overwriting the old file forever with this new updated version. And this leads to an absolutely stunning paradox. The memories you think about the most, your defining moments, your favorite stories you tell over and over, they are probably your least accurate because they've been opened and resaved the most times. It means the only truly pristine memories you have are the ones you've never bothered to remember. Okay, so if our memories are that easy to edit from the inside, can they be edited from the outside? Oh, absolutely. This is called the Misinformation Effect, a concept pretty much pioneered by the psychologist Dr. Elizabeth Loftus. In her most famous study, Loftus showed people a video of a car accident. Afterwards, she asked them a really simple question about how fast the cars were going. But she changed one single word. For Group A, she asked how fast the cars were going when they hit each other. For Group B, she asked how fast they were going when they smashed into each other. The result was staggering. The group that heard the word smashed didn't just guess a higher speed. They genuinely remembered a more violent, more destructive crash. That one word acted like a tiny virus, infecting and rewriting the memory as it was being rebuilt in their minds. But here's the truly shocking part. A week later, she asked everyone if they saw any broken glass in the video. Now, there was no broken glass, 0. But 14% of the smashed group, more than double the hit group, falsely remembered seeing it. The word didn't just alter their memory, it implanted a completely false detail. So why doesn't your brain have like a fact checker to flag these edits as fake? Well, the answer lies in an internal filing error, a little glitch that explains why sometimes we get our dreams and reality completely mixed up. See, this fact-checking job belongs to a process called source monitoring. It's handled by your prefrontal cortex, and it's like a little tag on every piece of information that says where it came from. I saw this in a movie, or my friend told me this, or this was just a dream. When source monitoring fails, and it can fail pretty easily when you're stressed or tired, you get these bizarre errors like cryptomnesia. That's when you tell a joke you think you just made up on the spot, only to realize later you heard it on a Netflix special last week. Your brain kept the joke, but it completely lost the tag that said where it came from. And this isn't just some quirky brain glitch. It has terrifying real-world consequences. Think about a high-stress police interrogation. An innocent person can be fed details about a crime over and over and over. Their source monitoring starts to fail. They begin to internalize those external suggestions, and eventually they can construct a vivid, detailed, and utterly false memory of committing a crime they had absolutely nothing to do with.
So, this brings us to the ultimate question. Why? I mean, why would evolution leave us with such a fundamentally flawed, unreliable system for something as important as our own past? Could there possibly be a good reason for this defect?
Well, the answer forces us to completely rethink what memory is for. Its main job isn't to be a perfect archive of the past. Its job is to help us predict and navigate the future. And to do that, you need a flexible, creative system. You need to be able to recombine all those old Lego pieces from past experiences to imagine what might happen next.
Think about it. Our ability to plan, to create art, to innovate, maybe even consciousness itself, is only possible because our memory system is messy and constructive. So the price we pay for the incredible ability to imagine the future is the inability to perfectly preserve the past. This flaw, it's the very feature that makes us human.
So the next time you're in an argument and you're absolutely 100% certain of your version of events, just pause for a second and ask yourself, is this really a memory, or is it a story I've been telling myself? The answer just might change everything.